Happy Hanukkah. Hanukkah is in the middle of the winter. It's in the darkest time of the year. It's in the time when the nights are the longest. It's in the dead of the winter. It's just dark. And what is the opposite of darkness? Light. In Judaism, a metaphor for light is holiness. Hanukkah is during a time where it's hard to stay connected. It's hard to be spiritually uplifted. It's hard to grow, to find growth, to work towards our goals. We're not naturally in a place where we have external benefits and areas that are attributing to growth. We all have a certain darkness in our lives. We all have a certain pain in our lives. Hashem gives us that hard child, difficulties in marriage, financial stress, pain, suffering in different areas. And we all have our little piece and we fight it. We constantly fight it. We push it away. But why do we even have it in the first place? Hashem puts it in our life. Hashem gives us our version of pain for us to grow. And what's something so interesting is, as women, our strength is that we were always able to bring light into darkness. We were always able to do that. We were always able to find, instead of that human experience of fighting the darkness, we were able to see beyond that, to see the positivity in the darkness. We have Bina. Lahavin davar mitoch davar. Seeing something from something else. Not just the surface. What's beneath the surface? What's beyond the darkness? How can we grow from this darkness? And Hanukkah is a reminder of that. Hanukkah is the Chag of light. It's the miracle of lights. It's that light in the dead of the winter, in the darkest time. Every morning we wake up and we say, Baruch atah Hashem Elokeinu melech haolam, lahavin l'sachvi vina, lahavchim uvein yom uvein laila. The rooster crows cock-a-doodle-doo in the morning. It's not when it's light outside. He is crowing in the dead of the night, in the darkest time of the night, because he knows that the light is coming. He sees the light in the darkness. And that is Hanukkah. It's showing us the light in the darkness. It's giving us that spark, that menorah, the candles burning, helping us stay connected, showing us that there is light in the darkness. You know, I was trying to come up with a story to say that connects with this idea. And I was reading a Holocaust book last Shabbos, and the only thing that I could think of, reading this person's account, this book of survival, this book of pain and suffering and darkness. And it wasn't that this man, the book that I was reading, it wasn't that he had a certain light and that he was different and had a certain talent or courage that people didn't have. No. Despite his pain, he had suffering. He had pain. He was no different than any of those 6 million. But what was different than him? What was unique about him specifically and all of the survivors? And any account that we read about pain and suffering that these Yidden went through, they were able to take that darkness that they were going through, that pain that they were going through, and to find the light and to push through to bring that light into their life and to survive. Hanukkah, this Hanukkah, take whatever pain you have in your life, because we all have a certain version. Find the light. Look beyond the surface. Search for the positivity. Search for the growth. Stay connected. I hope all of you have a beautiful Hanukkah.